The int-
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Let's talk about Klay Thompson, one of the best wings in the NBA, might be the most complete shooting guard in the league. Most complete? What do you think?
I would have to say most complete. And, you know, what I really like about his game, especially playing next to Steph Curry, you know, when you play with a guy that has a little bit more, you tend to steal a little bit what they're doing. So, you know, his ball handling is definitely getting better. He can help with the playmaking duties. But what I love about this guy, he can score in a variety of ways.
His defense could be stifling at times, too. I mean,
he's a great two-way player.
He's a two-way player, but I don't know if I would give him the best two-guard yet in the NBA, but he's in the rearview mirror of anybody who considered that, and James Harden probably would be the guy over
Stop it. He's better than James. Cut it out.
I tell you, James Harden carries teams, and Klay Thompson is on a team to help
carry. That won a championship?
That's help carried. That's all.
That is all. That's a good point. Here's Kevin Harlan.
The starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At shooting guard, Iman Shumpert. At center, Kevin Love. At the other guard position, Kyrie Irving. At power forward, Tristan Thompson. At the other forward position, LeBron James. The head coach of the visiting team is Tyronn Lue. Center, standing 6'11", number 27, Zaza Pachulia. From Washington State, number 11, Klay Thompson. From Michigan State, number 23, Draymond Green. Small forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 35.
We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. The fans are making noise here inside the Oracle Arena for their Warriors. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. A look at Cleveland's starting group. The forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Love in at the center position.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. And Love throws it down.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Irving against Curry. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Green against Thompson. And it's Green missing.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
But Julia with the steal. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Thompson against Irving. Shot from 12. And again, it's Cleveland.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain.
Curry kicks to Pachulia. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. And Green gets it to go.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. James, the pass to Irving. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Curry. Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who's able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thank you, Doris. And they take the lead. 6 points for Kyrie Irving. The Warriors trail.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision. Making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here's Love. Feeds to Shumpert. Outside Irving. Clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing, and there's another one for the Cavaliers. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Did you?
Yeah, right,
No.
Right. He probably just thrown on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Thompson misses.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Now here's LeBron. Pass to Love. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. Dunleavy comes in for Thompson.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Now, here's Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got 5 now.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
We're talking about the strength of LeBron now. We saw Michael Jordan do this too. They paid a lot of attention to the body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They looked more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high flying, but just as potent and as effective.
And here is Shumpert following the 3 from Kevin Durant. It's stolen by Green. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Iguodala, that's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Dunleavy. Back to Shumpert. On the wing, James. He feeds it to Fry. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Fry's got his first 2 points.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
There's 1:40 left to play in the first. Curry dishes to Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And guys, it's easy to forget sometimes just how young Kevin Durant still is. I mean, last season, he became the 2nd youngest player to get to 15,000 points.
Some changes for Golden State. West comes in for Thompson, and it's Livingston in for Curry. Left side, Shumpert. Passes it to Dunleavy. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the league.
Agreed. Now here's Durant after LeBron James's miss. And the wide open shot from Green. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. And that's now 7 points for Draymond Green. Irving drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands. Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
It's stolen by Green. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Irving kicks to James. He dishes it to Dunley. And the 3 off target. There's Green with the 3. No good on the buzzer beater. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead, ending the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, he told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
So on the floor for Cleveland, filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving at the 1. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Warriors leading by 8. Shumpert with the steal. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. James with the ball. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet up until last season, he'd been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Thompson, he's checked in for Iguodala. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Talking about Durant's physical makeup, some scouts were actually worried about his athleticism when he declared for the draft after just 1 year at Texas. At the NBA Combine, Greg, you were talking about this. He posted some of the worst numbers of all the top prospects.
He did, but I tell you what, he did blow people away with his length. 6'10", with a 7-foot 5-inch arm span. I mean, that makes up for a whole lot in this league. And as we've seen throughout his Hall of Fame career, I think it's worked out pretty nice.
I think it has too. Timeout called, Cleveland. Guys, you gotta love the versatility of Klay Thompson. He provides so much at that two-guard position.
Well, he can defend 3 positions, Kevin. And offensively, he does everything you want done from the two-guard spot. He can play with or without the ball.
Ian Clark's checked in for Kevin Durant.
Ian Clark.
It's Thompson off the drive. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist. And Thompson's certainly in the conversation for the best two-way shooting guard in basketball. There's really not much he doesn't do well.
Now here's Curry. Outside, Green. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Outside, Williams. Pass to Love. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Bergeron.
And Thompson's much more active running the pick and roll lately. A great pocket passer, and of course the defense has to stay glued to him because of that ability to knock down shots.
Here's Clark. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. For Cleveland, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And he gets it to go. LeBron's got it back down to within single digits for Cleveland. Curry attacking, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Love.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
And the Warriors making a change here. Pachulia is checked in. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level. You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it. I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Williams against Curry. Williams passes to Irving. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Here's Thompson. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And remember, Klay Thompson's father Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
Dunleavy's checked in for the Cavaliers. Amon Shumpert has come in for Williams. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He said to them, goal number 1 is to drive the lane and put pressure on them inside. That's where he wants their scoring to come from. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Now here's Green, following the miss by Kevin Love. Green kicks to Curry. 6 to shoot. The 3. Another miss by Curry. And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And, you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
No good. Great D that time from Green.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
West is checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Ian Clark. Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now here's Pachulia. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. 11 feet away, and the bank shot is good.
David West.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. The drive by James. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. LeBron's got 6.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Thompson. 9 points in the game so far. Curry outside. Some solid defense there from Irving.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Shumpert, no good. Warriors leading by 18. Outside Curry. West setting the pick for Curry. From deep, Iguodala. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. The Cavaliers shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And the Warriors with some changes. Durant's checked in for Pachulia. And it's Livingston in for Curry. West outside. Left side Durant. Fades away. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in this game. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Iguodala with the steal. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
LeBron up top. He's covered by Iguodala. Near the 3-point line, it's Dunleavy. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Sensational pass. Even in mid-shot, he still saw the open man.
And we've reached.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the underlying principle of how you and the team have taken the floor tonight?
Communication. Communication doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but in order for us to be a good team, everyone has to be on the same page, and we're doing it tonight.
Andre, thank you. Kevin, one of those intangibles you always look to.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They lead by 15. Starting with Kenny, your take.
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all four quarters.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Durant is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Pachulia in at the 5 down low.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Shumpert. From deep, that's good. Shumpert's got 6. Warriors leading by 14. Outside Curry. He kicks it to Pachulia. Curry is inside, covered by Irving, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. So we'll see Steph Curry go to the line right here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
Here is Durant. 8 points for him. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And that one's good. Durant's got 10 points in the game. And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And, boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around, and that's why he needed the timeout.
It's a pick by Love. Here's Thompson, stolen by Durant. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. It's tipped and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Thompson outside. There's the dish to LeBron. Thompson, a screen on Green. To the middle. Off the pick. Offensive rebound. tipped away. Curry with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 13 points for Steph Curry.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Irving kicks to Love. All alone. That's good.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Warriors leading by 17. Curry with it. 13 points in the game. Kicks to Green. Durant against James. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by LeBron. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And it's Irving missing.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Thompson dishes to Green. Green, the screen. Here's Curry with the three. Pachulia the pass to Green. Another shot. The shot is off. Good D by Love.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And Thompson throws it down.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That's good. Irving's got 15 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Warriors leading by 13.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Now here's Pachulia looking for his first basket still in this one. Durant attacking. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
The Cavaliers trail by 17, and there's the pass to Shumpert. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
There's the feed to Curry. Dishes to Pachulia. Durant for 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
James kicks to Irving. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Thompson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's James. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
Now here's Curry. 18 points for him. Feeds it to Pachulia. Just 5 on the clock. No problem knocking that one down. 14 points for Draymond Green.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And a great Assist by Curry as that one goes in. 16 points for Draymond Green. Inside, Thompson, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defenders.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Thompson. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Irving kicks to James. From the top of the key. He hits the shot at the very last second.
Goodness.
Woo!
The pressure on him in those circumstances was massive.
Oh, man.
What pressure? You guys are over-exaggerating here. I mean, you can't rattle this guy no matter what the situation is.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Here's Irving. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Amon Shumpert is out there with Irving. Then there's Dunleavy. Then it's Thompson. And it's Fry in at the 5. Roaming the paint. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Here's Livingston. That one goes. Count. And the Warriors lead by 18.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And for the Warriors, their shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. But they get it back. Iguodala kicks it to West. Here is Livingston. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Durant, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Irving attacking, and that one comes up a bit short.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum. Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
Here is Livingston. It's Durant on the wing. Pass to Livingston. Takes the 3. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. Here's Fry. West with the block. The drive by Iguodala. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And Iguodala knows just how deadly his teammates can be from outside, and he looks for them to get their shot before getting his own. I think this situation for him in Golden State's perfect for his skill set.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for the Warriors. Now, here is Irving. Nice D from Varejão.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
The Cavaliers trail by 19. Outside Irving. Out to Shumpert. Fires the 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
Now here's Irving. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
The Warriors making a switch here. Pachulia is checked in. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
That's good.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. Here's try, and it's denied. Iguodala outside. Again, Iguodala missing. The Cavaliers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And a wide open hook for Irving. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half. Passes it to Livingston. Outside, Green. Out left to the wing. Pass to Durant. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Irving dishes to Fry. Cleveland moving it around. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Shumpert. 25 points for Kyrie Irving.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Durant, that's good.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Irving attacking, got a piece of it. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the jam by Andre Iguodala.
Come on now, did they really just pull that off?
That was an outstanding. Standing play.
I tell you what, there are alley-oops, and then, fellas, there are alley-oops.
Here's Irving, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 14 points here in the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Livingston passes to Iguodala. Right side, Green. Back to Iguodala. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Green, no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Irving attacking. Dunleavy kicks to Fry. He feeds it to Thompson. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Curry can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Shumpert with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. The screen from Thompson. Now here's Irving. Shoots the 3, and another 3 for Cleveland. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA, and Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. Now, here's Curry. Amon Shumpert unable to get his last shot to go. Green, the screen. Curry kicks to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And as we've come to expect, another big game tonight and an impressive exhibit for Curry. He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And here's Cleveland, down by 15. Good.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
From beyond the arc and then some. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Irving double teamed. Now the dish to James. He kicks it to Irving. Corner shot. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Green dishes to Curry. From deep. Misses. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline.